So, stuff. So, to continue on with Tibor's question, because I was thinking about this during the break. So, Tibor said, how's the character generation on this game? You've heard it's meant to be quite detailed. It's detailed, but like I said, I don't think it's anything special compared to the other games that are similar to it. Hell, even other, we'll just say other games, like period. In any game, like The Sims, or any game that involves, customizing a character. I don't think what they've done here is anything special as far as character appearances or character building in general. If we can do just a direct compare and contrast between this, Baldur's Gate, Solasta, and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, which are, two games, Solasta and Pathfinder are games I have a little bit of experience with building characters. And what you have to consider, though, is when you say, are they detailed? First, you have to look at is how much money we're throwing at these games. Baldur's Gate is considered a AAA game, correct? Pathfinder may be a AA, and Solasta a single A. And usually those lettering is considered, you take into consideration how much money was put into those games and development-wise. Solasta had probably the least amount of money, then Pathfinder, and then of course Baldur's Gate, we had the most. Solasta's gotten dinged a lot for its models and this, that kind of stuff, and not a lot of options. But again, for how much money they had to spend, I think it's okay. Not the best looking characters, but they did get a little bit better over time. They've got a lot of collar options for skins and hairstyles and all this other fun stuff. Again, stuff that's not super important to me in the first place, but some people it is. So you got that. Pathfinder's a little bit better, a little bit more choices, but there's some lacking stuff there too. What's coming? You don't have like, actually this happened on Sunday. We were creating a half orc, half orcs in Pathfinder, especially females. Not a lot of hair choices. There's of course no beard choices because female. But the hair choices and even skin colors and hair colors too, for the orcs is fairly limited. Why? I don't know. Designer choice. In all honesty, I think it's just developer's choice on that one. They could have put in more stuff, because the stuff is the models for the hair and the skin color and hair color are in the game already because it's available to other races. But for the half orcs, they didn't give them as many choices, which they could have. But not a big deal. In this game, yes, there's lots of choices. You get many different hairstyles. It's not that many, though, in all honesty. They're there, and they're interchangeable between the sexes and that kind of thing. Again, I would expect that, especially out of a AAA game. They do give you a lot of options on coloring the hair in different ways. There's highlights in gray, so you can actually make your character look older than it is through giving them gray hair and that kind of stuff, which is cool. But again, AAA title, I would expect something like that. So as far as the appearance of the characters, yeah, you got plenty of choices, and again, it's fine. Again, it's not what I'm playing the game for. I'm not playing with dolls here, at least I don't think I am. So I don't really care about the appearances too much. But that's that. Now, if you want to get into actual character stats and that kind of thing, they kind of screwed up here, I think, simply because when you're creating your characters, as far as attributes go, strength, intelligence, wisdom, whatever, they limit you to that you can only have a max stat score of 17 of any attribute. For example, for Gimpy, our Wood Elf Ranger, I picked an elf specifically because elves get a bonus of +2 to dexterity. So the idea was to get him up to at minimum of 18 dexterity, if not 20. Because we're used to doing that in Pathfinder. Hell, can you do it in Solasta? I think Solasta they top out at 18 character creation. I think you have to go back to check that out. But I know for Pathfinder, top score 20. Here, 17. You can't go over 17 for any stat. Why? I don't know. The only way I can figure out why they did it was because they're basically hard forcing you, if you want to get a score of 18 or better permanently on your character, is you have to throw feat points at it, and feats are limited. And because you get your first feat at 14, you get another one at 8, right? And so there's a specific feat that allows you to add 2 points to one stat or 1 and 1. So you can go 2 points into dexterity because we did for Gimpy, got his dexterity from 17 to 19. But we could have went 1 point for 18 and put another 1 point somewhere else if we wanted to. But I specifically want to try to get to dex 20 eventually. So I think that's very heavy-handed to force people to not, min-max and stuff. I don't agree with it, just to be honest, because the other games don't do it. And I don't know what the thinking is there, other than to force you to, if you want high stats, of 18 or better, you're going to have to throw feats at it, which is a sacrifice because you're basically giving up another ability to do something else. And there's not a lot of feats that actually boost up your attributes either. Like in Solasta, there's a number of feats that you can take a feat and it'll give you a 1 point bonus to your constitution to a maximum of 20, or strength, or dexterity, that kind of stuff. But there's a number to choose from. Here, there's not a lot to choose from that do that. So again, very heavy-handed, I think, and not a fan of it, just to be honest. Also, what they didn't do is, and this is a big no-no to me, simply because Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, when you create your characters, you can do dice rolls. If you want to spend all night trying to get 3, 6, 18, or 3, 4, 8, whatever, how many 18s do you want, you can spend all night trying to do it. There's no way to do that in this one. Solasta has a dice roll option. Pathfinder doesn't, but Pathfinder's got a very different system anyway, as far as stats and stuff are concerned, or attributes. But in Solasta, they've got, you can build your character, with points like they do here, and in Pathfinder, or you can, roll dice, and you can roll until you get whatever you want. What your perfect thing is. Wait until you get 1 or 2 18s and a couple of 17s or whatever, and you're good to go. For some reason, they didn't put it in this game, and I have a feeling it's related to this whole limiting stats to 17. And why, I don't know. I haven't seen or heard any reason why you would limit people like that. So, but again, we're still early in the game. Maybe there is a reason to it, but as far as I can tell, there isn't. Other than they are, whatever reason, specifically, intentionally limiting characters' abilities as far as getting bonuses and stuff. So I don't know why, but who knows. Anymore. But as far as, as like creating characters and whatever, yes, you got choices and you got appearances to play around with and whatever, and everything looks good. I mean, again, it's a AAA title. It's pretty much what I expect. But like I said, the character creation portion, that was, like I said, fairly unexpected and unwelcome, to tell you the truth. So, but you can still got lots of other stuff to play around with. It's not a huge deal, but yeah, as you can see. An odd selection of choices. Thanks for your honest thoughts. Oh, you're welcome. So, and trust me, if you ask other people who are more into the tabletop of Dungeons and Dragons with 5e and stuff, they find way more stuff to be critical about than I do, because I don't play the tabletop. My only exposure to 5e is through Solasta, so I can compare video games to video games, and it's interesting to see what choices each developer has made. And I won't say who's made the better choices or not, because again, I don't play the tabletop, so my experience is just playing the games. And so far, these characters pretty much feel like the same ones over in Solasta, except that here we seem to be low. It feels like we're leveling up slower, but I think that's because the game is just bigger. Solasta is very much you're on a path and you pretty much stick to that path. This one, you seem to be able to branch off and do other stuff. You don't have to follow the storyline directly. You got lots of side stuff to deal with, and which is good. Not, that's what I'd expect of the game with, again, a AAA title. This is pretty much delivering what I would expect, with as much money has been thrown at it. So there's that. But other than that, I think we're fine. We do need some help, though. We still have some fighting to go on. Those red blotches up there, because we're sneaking, that means somebody's looking in that direction. And if we walk into there, they can see us. But we're not at full health either. But we got potions to chug.
Ready for anything.
Some She needs more potions.
What's next, I wonder?
Gimpy is our potion machine, so... We have to wait for a reset. Oh no, she's out. Okay, so Gimpy. We've got some potions to deal out. He's only got 9 left, so... So 9 to go to 4 characters. Actually, Mr. Mage doesn't really need one because he doesn't really get hurt, so we can divide this up into 3s. So that, give to Lizelle. This one, Shadowheart. So I do like the inventory stuff. You just right-click on an item and you can send it directly to a character this way, through here, or you can just drag it over to the portrait. So you get that one. Mr. Bear. He's got good berries. So again, this is a, he's a story character right now, Mr. Druid. And can he actually cast any actual spells? Misty Step. So he doesn't actually cast any spells, really. He's got a very small selection of spells for a Druid, I think. Oh. He's beat up as a human, but not as a bear. Oh, he can't transform anymore. I screwed up. I screwed up. He can only shape change so many times per day, so we actually want to leave him as a bear. Oh, Dog Cam. Mickey's in front of the camera finally. Rocket's not, but Mickey is. Anyway, lower left-hand corner. That's Mickey. Okay, so...
Let's not get caught off guard. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
We are sneaking. Of course, now we have to redistribute the potions again. Split into 3. Gimpy. Get that one.
Any mistakes?
Oh, she's got 5 potions. How did that happen?
Every breath, a purpose.
Good enough? Good enough. I don't know, stuck as a bear. Well, the thing is about the bear is the bear can heal. Oops. Pickpocket the bear. The bear can heal. He's got good berry to eat for healing, but he can use his spell slots to heal. So that's why we want him to be as a bear. He can only heal himself, though, it looks like, which is, whatever. He's not a spellcasting bear, he's just a bear.
What path lies before me?
So, goblins. A dead mind flayer is in here. So how'd they kill a mind flayer? A hiding chest again. Gimpy's been spotted.
Staying out of sight.
This calls for careful footwork.
Because that thing is over there.
Light on my feet.
So there's basically the eyeball. Wait for him to get a little bit closer and then we'll shoot it. And come on. Stop. Good shot, Gimpy. That did not kill it.
Vision has to come first. I see a way.
It's a door. I should have moved Gimpy out of the way, shouldn't I? Oh well. Okay, Mr. Bear. You're not hiding. Can't make it to them, so get ready.
Keeping low. Not one false move.
It's a dead eyeball. Assault, assault. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing's going on here. Environmental turn? Them. Ow. Ow. You guys are vicious little bastards. So, the axe. Now they threw acid on us. So if she makes it, she can only make it to there.
Taste my fury.
I don't know what happened there. At least they're not very good at hitting stuff. So Mr. Bear. Maul? No maul. These guys are pretty tough for goblins. 21 at least. Oh, there's our Night Warden. Night Warden Mithra? Sounds like a dark elf. So. Gimpy. How long does the acid last is the question. Comprised. Not a dippable surface. Boo. I think he's more of a melee person.
Try me.
Okay, maybe not. Simple toxin, so coat your active weapon with stuff. See, that's his offhand weapon, though. Hey, Greg, come back. What's this? Sentinel. So, Sentinel, when her friends get attacked, she gets to attack back. If you never teach a chat about mathematical magic theory, because I don't know it. Wow, Gimpy just got his ass kicked. These guys suck. That's not good. Sweep and attack. Oops, hit the bear. How'd you hit the bear? No, we never use it. Never mind, that was Zurga. That wasn't her. So 2 and 4. damage. 1d8 slashing, should it be higher than that? Drink a potion. I think we're gonna need it. Wow, these guys just don't want to miss. Multi-attack, so... I don't think he made it. So cannot heal other people, only yourself. Even though it's you can click on them, it only heals you. Okay, cleric. No healing spells for the cleric. "30 minutes of illusion attack rolls have advantage for you and your allies." Fine, I have no space. I don't want to walk through the acid. Of course you missed. Because, you know, reasons. Wow, these guys just do not want to miss at all. Okay, Mr. Mage. You're pretty much out of magic too, so this is good. Oh, Grease. So Gimpy's down. She's still up. Where's the Githyanki? It's not. She's on the ground too, isn't she? No, she's not. She got 17 hit points. Grease. We don't have any grease. I don't know why I'm looking at grease. Two points off. Yeah, they just rolls high. No, they're rolling higher than I am. That's for sure. Because they are not missing. That's the first miss I think they've had. Could this be the end of our hero? No. Have you not heard of saves coming?
Got to move.
Shove. Goblin or goblin? Nope, not this turn.
Catch my breath.
Ah, Gimpy's up. Gimpy has no magic left either. And can't attack. But he can get away. Soul branding. Wish I knew what that was. Bear's gonna go down. Yes, wouldn't be the first end of the hero, or the first time the hero has been ended, but it won't be the last either. Okay, Mr. Bear. Bear is out of heals. Disengage, dash. Maybe I can shoot with the bow. Basic poison. It's also saying or become poisoned. What does that really mean? Poison. Suffers disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Let's do that. Oh, let's just tell you what different choices are. Drow poison. You can poison and fall asleep. I don't think that's going to work on a drow. Of course you missed, because why not? To be honest, if there was an Iron Man mode, I don't think I would play it. I used to die in the second screen once you leave the castle in Baldur's Gate 1. Yeah, Iron Man modes in these games is pretty stupid. Because you're not going to make it. Unless you really know what you're doing ahead. You're not going to make it on... You're not going to make an Iron Man run the first time you're playing the game. Unless you're cheating. Unless you're looking up stuff as you go. Because there's a lot of these fights... You're not going to win the first time you encounter them. You're just not. Not unless you're really lucky. Some of the tougher fights. So. Because that's the way they work. So Iron Man mode, not a good thing in these games typically.
Ready.
It's a blade ward, so she'll take less damage from attacks now. For 2 rounds. Bear needs that though. He's just getting hammered. Wow, actually hit with 50% chance. Okay, Mr. Bear. Topple. Swipe for the creature to not get prone. Disengage, dash, throw, jump, dip, shove, provides melee, help. That shaped black bear can't do that anymore. Topple. And missed. Good job. Shove. There we go. Wow, 60% chance to miss. I'm impressed.
Focus.
Let's see. Hamstring, main hand attack. So 3 damage. Ooh. He's gonna kill somebody, watch. Told you. So, that's not good. Is he dead? He seems... I don't know if he's dead or not. No, it says he's dead. That's bad. Poisoned him at least.
Let's end this.
Check those potions. Blade Ward again. He's dead, Jim. I hope he's not dead. He looks like he's dead. He says he's dead. Nizelle is... she's downed, but I think she's just unconscious at this point. So, nice heal. you die? Of course not. 1 hit point.
Can't give up. Not now.
Whatever. Opportunity spell. Shocking grasp. Shocked her. She does not like Gimpy back there shooting poison. Never mind. Okay. Save's coming. It's the breakfast of champions. There we go. Lunch of champions and papillons. Okay, so yeah, we have those guys are really tough. They're really tough. Oh, we can go up here and do a little bit of sniping. Let's try that. Forgot about that.
On my way.
If Gimpy can get up there and do that. Well, actually, anybody with a bow can get up there, be a little bit more attack range. Something. Advantages, stuff. Look at those goblins in this round, keeping the amount of health potions in check so you never are full of them overstack while carrying. Of course not. I could just rest, except that I have no short rest, and when I try to do a long rest, the druid throws a fit. Let's watch.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill.
Of course, we could just, yeah. But what if we say, I'd say we already, actually, let's focus on that. He gets a free shape change. So we'll see what happens if we do try this.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill.
Suck an egg.
I'll wait here. Just know that you're gambling with the Grove's very existence.
Yes. So he's throwing a fit about this for whatever reason.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Let the sweat from your brow, rub your aching hands, press your fingers to your mouth. Blink away the discomfort.
Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Explore her mind. You're just exhausted. Lower the blade before you do something foolish. It's just a fever, rest will break it. Don't you see how far gone you are? Give me that blade. I'll make it quick. Explore her mind. Oh, look, advantage. 2 dice to fail with. No, only a 2.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm.
Oh, Mrs. Gimpy's back already.
You are loved. Lae'zel's fear grips you. Not fear of death, but fear of insignificance. The great warrior Lae'zel, a failure to her kind. She will wield no silver sword, ride no red dragon. forever unknown to the great Lich Queen Vlaakith.
Miki's such a good guard dog. Too strong, you'll survive this. You will please your queen.
I will not let the Geich take me. I will earn Vlaakith's honor. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Uh-oh.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
I know your voice. I've heard it before. Who the hell's you? Back off. I had enough crawling around in my head to already. I know your voice.
Yes, you have. I saved you before.
Oh, this is our guardian spirit that we created at the beginning of the game.
And I'm here to save you again.
That's what you're making up for.
Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Take the hand.
We haven't much time, so listen closely.
She's my guardian. I can't kill
There
her.
is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
Where's the big skull?
The fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.
Castle Grayskull? I don't think so.
Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
So arrested? Arrested. Brace your potential. Rescue the druid. Yeah, brace your potential. Visited in your dreams by a mysterious figure who told us that the parasites are special and the source of blah blah blah. Not a special parasite like you were drawn to its potential. Okay. Save the refugee, defeat the goblin, save the first druid, stop doing this, rescue Volo. I had to complete stuff. There we go. Okay, so.
Should mind my step.
Oh, there's Mr. Volo the Bard.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them. And their parasites, do you know anything about them?
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
Yes, Catker, that's exactly what the story is. Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, I've killed one.
That can't be.
I was captured by mind flayers before. I'm lucky to be alive. I killed the mind flayer in its lair aboard a nautiloid. I've also been affected.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
I have. The mind flayer infected me with a parasite. Malaise is one word for it, more like psychic transference.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless...
Unless you've been infected with one of their parasites.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Tell me more.
I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
If only disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me, find out yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
Not sure I trust a bard poking around in my brain, but, you know, we'll see.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet God!
To rid this thing if by any means necessary. Keep shouting, can you help?
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Sure you will. Reward. He's decided to remain in the camp. Having such a learned scholar nearby might be useful. Blazer of Benevolence. Light armor. Remedies rhymes. When you inspire an ally using bardic... Nah, we don't need that. And Volo. He looks different than everybody else on the map.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Reaching up anything that might help with the parasite problem.
Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high.
Well, talk to him, I guess.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
So, Dimension Door, Scroll of Darkness, Detect Thoughts, Supply Packs, this stuff. Brush Evil on Hags, Sharpened Grass, Scorching Ray. Something, yeah, Potion of Healing. Anyway, got lots of stuff to sell. That grease bottle, keep that, I guess. Silver plates, all that. That's a bottle. Keep. Regular bottles we don't need. Cat, hyena ear, stuff, food. Must keep at least one of the books. Gold ring. Not very expensive for a gold ring. Maybe get those moved over to the mage there. Camp supplies. Optional mine reading. Should probably get rid of the rotten stuff, huh? The fact that they buy rotten food is funny. Okay. Bone. Studded shields. You got better shield. Better armor. Clothes. Actually, should you be using a crossbow instead of a bow? 5 to 10 damage or 2 to 9 damage? I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, 18 meters, 18 meters. So I guess it doesn't matter. These are heavier, right? 2 1/4. Yeah. So that stuff. Mr. Wizard. Simple boots. And you carrying the bulk of our junk. Skull. One shield for fun, just in case we wanted to tank. Sort of. Glaive, great sword. She is better. I guess she should keep a one of the one-handed weapons when she aims to tank, right? And the Warhammer 2 in case of skeletons, that kind of stuff. Need the maul, don't need the mace. He doesn't have any more money. We bought him out. We sold everything to him. So 441. Scroll Dimension Door is 230. Take that for later on. Scroll of Darkness, Detect Thoughts. Damn it. Tasha's hideous laughter. There we go. So it cost us a little bit of money, but I'll say. Gale. Gale. What's the talisman? This is wearer's absolute stand. They have advantage on death saving throws. What are you currently wearing for amulet? Wears 50% hit points. So if they don't provoke attacks of opportunity, that's how actually he was able to run away before. All these books, we probably should store these somewhere, huh? Good. She is. Speak with the dead. I don't know who that's going to be good for, but we'll see. Got low scrolls. She's got a couple too. Monster Slayer Glaive. Oh, it has extra reach. Keys, grease bottle, smoke bomb, books.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
We have a... Oh, this isn't our camp. We are camp. We're doing a long rest, so this isn't actually our camp. Oh, but it is sort of, kind of. But it's not. Backpack. Where's our backpack here? But we're all set, so let's go. So Mr. Bear is back with us. Oh, now who do we need to talk to now?
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
Helmet's dented a little bit. Oh, here's your voluntarily telling me about yourself. Are you feeling unwell? Is it the tadpole? Brings this on. I'm all ears. Don't be a douche.
Difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
I don't remember how it
Your
started.
next break is in 1 hour.
Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
That's not her hairstyle. That's how Rocket looks when he's hungry.
She asked my name. can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
And you're so dedicated to Shar, you feel like you owe your life to her. Looked like you were wearing a moonstone. Was that commonly worn by Selûnites?
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
No wonder you're so dedicated to Shar. You feel like you owe her life.
Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her. Which was often.
Must have been important to her.
Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission after all.
The artifact seems to be protecting us somehow. Do you still have it?
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life.
Curious that you just happen to have an item that can protect us. How did you come by it?
I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldur's Gate, no matter the cost. But the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. I took the artifact and fled, only to be ensnared by mind flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know.
How can you go to all this trouble and not understand why? Blind duty, spoken like a true pawn. Admirable conviction, though I think I prefer to know what I was getting myself into.
That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own.
Go to this trouble and not understand why.
I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored.
Good. Okay, well, that talking is done. Now you take a break. Just a couple minutes late. That's okay. Anyway, I'm going to get up, stretch the legs, get some water, talk to Mr. Gimpy real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the Dawn video.